Hey guys, how we doing? It is Monday, November 6, 2023. Forgive me if at any point in this video if I cough a little bit. I'm dealing with a cold. But I wanted to try my best to get this video in before, while it's still kind of a relevant thing to talk about. I wanted to talk a little bit about this Beatles song that just dropped last week, Now and Then. So I heard it on the radio last week as soon as it was released. The local classic rock station played it. Truth be told, I really wasn't impressed with it. Just, sounded, I was told what went into creating it, and it was originally one of John's demos, and, I have my own thoughts on that, which we'll get to in a minute. And, just, I really wasn't impressed by it. So, I felt the drums were kind of boring. The vocals are kind of flat. I mean, I like songs that are exciting where the singer is not afraid to go to the high end of their vocal range. This just seemed kind of flat. Almost like a person that's taking antidepressants. Their demeanor. They're just kind of flatline. They have no emotion. It's kind of the impression that I got from the track. So anyway. Not a fan of it. No, I did not cry. And here's why. Okay, the Beatles released their last album, Let It Be, in 1970. I'm looking at the calendar here. We're getting ready to go into 2024 in about 8 weeks or so. Approximately 7 to 8 weeks. So that's about 54 years since that band broke up. So, at this point in time, are they really a band? Or are they just a brand? B-R-A-N-D. I'm seeing videos on YouTube where he's like, early 20-something-year-old people that are young enough to be my children, as I'm in my 40s, are, they're crying, let me wipe the tears from my eyes. What the hell are you people crying for? Alright? I could maybe see somebody that, was around back then, that, maybe they missed John, or they loved John very much, to hear his voice again, and they get, it moves them a little bit, and, they feel a little sense of emotion, but not some 20-something-year-old kid. That's ridiculous. Okay? Anyway, let's get to the situation at hand. And here's what I think, or what I would have liked to have seen done. Okay. So as we said just a few minutes ago, the Beatles broke up in 70. This demo was recorded nearly 10 years later. I think it was 1977 that it was recorded. It was one of John's, originally started as one of John's demos. So, I would think that his demo, recorded nearly 10 years after the band broke up, that he probably had no intention of that ever becoming a Beatles song. Just a wild guess. I would have liked to have seen something different. Maybe even something different with Real Love or Free as a Bird. I would have liked to have seen them go to, instead of handing the demo off to Ringo or Paul, how about they go to, there's this other guy who did this song back in the 80s. He sounded a lot like his daddy. He did this song called It's Much Too Late for Goodbyes, back in the mid-80s. Yeah, I'm talking about a fella named Julian Lennon, who not only looks, he sounds almost identical to his daddy. if they were going to do anything with that demo, I would have liked to have seen them go to Julian and say, "Hey, here's one of your dad's unfinished demos. Why don't you take this and see if you can do something with it? Turn it into a song." You know, I don't know if they ever tried that or if he just wasn't interested, but, you know, remain true to what was going on when that demo was recorded, which was those guys all had solo careers. You know, they were all doing their own thing at that point. Paul had the Wings. He had his solo career. He had Wings. George had his career. Ringo did his thing. John did his thing. I don't think there was ever any intent for that to become a Beatles song. Just my own personal thoughts as a Beatles fan. So, aside from the fact that the track is kind of boring to me, I would have liked to have seen somebody who looks like John, sounds like John, take that demo and turn it into a song. That's just my thoughts. Now, I'm sure there might be one or two people out there in YouTube land that will watch this video and tell me I'm nuts. But that's what I would have liked to have seen. No, I don't like the track. Yes, this is a real review. I don't have to like the track. I'm me. Okay? And one thing I would say to the youngsters out there, and I'm speaking to you if you're 35 years old or less. You folks are the future of this world. At some point, the torch will be handed over to you. You folks need to make your own decisions and stop falling into the trap all the time. Because the bait is laid out there and you guys go for it every single time. Alright? Young people that would probably never listen to a Beatles record, but because this thing was promoted and plugged to death, the young people feel compelled to go watch it and listen to it. So, you know, as was once said in a Beatles song, think for yourself. Okay? Just my 2 cents, guys. That's all I got for this one. I know you're not gonna like this. You know, those of you that are diehard Beatles fans and stuff, you're gonna tell me I'm nuts, I'm stupid, and I'm a fool. Whatever. It's just my thoughts on this. So anyway, that's my video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.